just fucking sat down here talking for like 30 minutes trying to get this promo right. I'm just going to do a goofy one, okay? Because I'm CJ Smash. I had a great 2025. 2026 is right around the fucking corner. And I'm getting old. I'm 36 years old. I'm born on Christmas. I just turned 36. Look at my fucking beard. Look at this shit. I got gray. What the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I doing with my life? Going into a backyard to wrestle. Guess what? I fucking love it. So I don't care. Hey, guess what? Here's a list of people that I want to face. I'm going to put a graphic right here. That's the list. It's going to probably be a picture of a dick. Anyways, I have a list of guys that I want to face before I call it quits. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing this. I know that there are at least 2 shows in 2026 that I'm going to attend. So hopefully some of the people on this list are on those shows against me. Cool. Let's see if it's going to happen. Chris Carnage, you're number 1. This is in no particular order. And if you're not on this list, please don't be offended. But Chris Carnage, you're still number 1. I owe you a singles match. You owe me a singles match. We almost faced each other at BYG8. It didn't happen. You were offered something frankly better in Tony Deppen. I get it. I would have done the same thing, which I told you to your face after I shook your hand and said, hey, down the line, we got a chance to mix it up at BYX. It was awesome. I know we're going to tear it up. Next, another Florida boy, and that is one of the nicest and most kind people I've ever met, Henry Rotten. Henry, I've known you a long time. You've always been extremely nice to me. Anybody who's ever met you will tell you the same thing. He's a great guy. I found out you wanted to face me at BYX. What blew my fucking mind? I was just talking to my boy, Marky Nas, a couple months ago, being like, hey, you know Marky Nas, you love him. He's the best. Hey, you know what'd be cool? If me and Henry Rotten had a singles match, I think we would tear the fucking house down. Then I find out you requested me, and I'm glad it didn't happen, though. Hold on. Here's why. I got to watch you and Chris Carnage tear it up in the day 1 main event of BYX for the ACW World Heavyweight Championship. What a fucking honor. That was great. I was cheering you both on, and I'm glad you won. That was beautiful to watch. So I'm glad we didn't have our match BYX, but I'm going to hold you to it. It's coming. Now, here's another Florida boy. Soy Boy. You know him. You love him. Soy, I took out 1/2 of Unnatural Cause. 1/3, 1/5. How many fucking guys do you have in your stable? I don't know, but I took out Clayton Cross at BYX, so I figure maybe you have a bone to pick with me. Shout out to Clayton Cross. Probably gave me my best match of all time. He's a fucking killer. Thanks, Clay. But Soy, I told you face to face when I was down there. I would love to make it happen. Let's do it. One time before I stop. Thanks, Soy. Now, who's next? Speaking of Soy, maybe he hops back in his spaceship and I punch him into orbit. Speaking of orbit, forgot that line. Tony Deppen, I don't know if I'm anywhere near your orbit, but I do know that I'm as close as I am now as I'm ever going to be. Tony, I respect you. You are one of my favorite wrestlers to ever watch in backyard wrestling. So I'm just going to put it out there. I don't know if I'm in your league, but I'd love for you to give me the chance to prove myself. Tony, what say you? Now the next couple group of guys, I'm going to lump them all together, and that is the 3BW crew. Cody, you were extremely nice and gracious and complimentary of my performance at BYG8. I don't know if you knew this or not, but I needed to hear that because I don't know how fucking good I am. So hearing the crowd lose their mind and you coming up to me and saying, Jesus Christ, that was great. You were fucking awesome. That meant a lot to me, Cody. I'd love to beat the shit out of you for that. Thank you. You know what I mean. The next, Troy. Troy, you're a crazy little bastard. You are somebody who I feel like is a maniac. And I know that if we got in the ring, we would go to fucking war together. And I love that. So Troy, you're on my radar, buddy. Chris Craze, you're another one. Shout out to Sick Rick for having It's Not Dead Yet. Because without this, none of this would have been possible, and I would have never met you. That's the first time I've met you. That's the first time I've ever seen a match of yours. And I remember thinking, man, this guy, maybe he's underrated. This guy's really good. Then the gears started turning, and I thought about all the horrible ways that I could slam you and beat the shit out of you. So hopefully that happens sooner than later. I'm a fan of yours, Chris. I mean it. I hope it happens. And then, speaking of underrated, 3BW adjacent, I guess, Ryan Ragnarok. Ryan, you are crisp, you're smooth, you are good at everything you do. I don't really realize if you know how good you are. That's just maybe my opinion. I'm sure it's shared by a lot of other people. But you're one of the few guys that I would have to really work to outshine in that ring. And I gotta tell you, that's a challenge that excites me. Hey, the offer's there. I hope it happens sooner than later, bud. Now, there are two more names on this list. And hey, I never thought it'd be possible that I'd be calling these guys out. But let's just get into it. The big dog himself, Marcus Santafonte. Marcus, you have been a mainstay and main eventer in backyard wrestling for years. If you would have told me in 2025 I'd be calling Marcus Santafonte out for a match, I would say, you're out of your fucking mind. But here I am, calling you out for a match. You have been instrumental in bringing the big dogs together, and if you know, you know. Watching your progress in fitness, weight loss, and in life in general has been inspiring to not only me, but to all the boys. So thank you for that, Marcus. Thank you for bringing me into this group and bringing us all together. Thank you for that. Sincerely, I mean it. I would not have bettered myself. I would not have tried hard or as hard to better myself, to prove to myself, to you guys, if I was not in that group chat. Thank you. You were instrumental in making me a better person. With that being said, I feel the time is now. What better time than now to call you out? In some way, shape, or form, we have to share that ring. It will be a crime if it doesn't happen before I hang it up. The ball's in your court, Marcus. I look forward to it. Now, the last one. The current king of backyard wrestling, you could say. He is the holder of the GBYWN world title. That's Mr. Rad Hazard. Something you don't know about me, Rad. I don't think I've ever had a shot at a GBYWN championship of any kind. Something else you might not know. You featured my group on Backyard Wrestling Weekly years ago. And it was one of the first instances of me being like, holy shit, someone's actually watching us. You gave us a little bit of a spark. And I thank you for that. We've known each other a long time. We've come close to facing each other. But I'm glad it didn't happen. Because you're at your best now. And I'm at my best now. I think we need to face each other this year, 2026, coming up. When we're both at our best. So I can prove to you, to all the boys, and most importantly, to myself, that I can hang, that I belong, that I can beat you. I need to do that. That is a match that needs to happen before I'm done. So with that said, that's it. Those are the guys that I'm looking forward to facing before I call it quits. What say you, fellas? You let me know, and I'm looking forward to your response. I hope 2026 is a beautiful year for all of us. I hope it continues to bless us. I hope we all work towards bettering ourselves, getting stronger, getting fitter, getting healthier. And I look forward to seeing you all again. I can't wait. That being said, I'm done. I've been talking in this garage, driving myself fucking crazy for the last half hour. I love you all. Thank you for listening to me rant for 9 fucking minutes now. CJ Smash out.